Good God, Sunday morning. This is Cassandra again, documenting my yoga journey. And we are about 2017. I joined the staff at Midway University. I had my 200 hours yoga certification through Yoga Alliance. I was ready to go. Once I joined Midway University in about August of 2016, 2017, I started advertising to practice yoga with the athlete. That was a lot of fun. I practiced yoga with a basketball team, which was hilarious. The guys were very athletic, but very stiff at the same time. It was awesome watching the guys struggle with downward facing dog. I had a blast. I instantly started teaching yoga after I became a registered yoga teacher by Yoga Alliance. Yoga was and still a large part of my life. I practiced with the soccer team, the men's and women's soccer team, the golf team. I implemented and started teaching yoga right away. Those are some of the best times of my life. Also, while I was teaching yoga at Midway University, I taught yoga at the local coffee shop, and it was amazing. I understood the difference in teaching yoga or guiding yoga and practicing yoga. The real difference to me is when I practice yoga with a yoga guide, I don't have to do as much thinking. I had to develop sequences when I taught yoga. My sequences would include standing. So I would practice 3 to 4 standing yoga practices as they popped into my head. I'm not really a big planner when it comes to doing something physically. And then I would start out with seated positions, which are positions where I'm dropping my head, just warming my neck and my body up to the side, roll it out. So I would practice this just to get the body fluids moving to the side, just to get that neck warmed up. Then I would also do a few seated twists. Warming the back up. And then I would implement it, then go to my knees. So each position, I would practice at least 3 postures. And then I would go into kneeling. And with kneeling, just practice cat cow. So just start from the top of my head, my neck, cats, cow, just warming that body up. Just get those joints moving because I did not want to injure myself. And then I would go from kneeling to laying straight on my back, practice 3 exercises on my back, practice 3 exercises on my stomach, push up into a downward facing dog, and go back into standing, practice 3 standing exercises. I also developed a method where I would start out with warm-ups and then end up with Shavasana. So when I practice yoga, I just go, seated, and then I would go seated, I would go kneeling, on my back, which is a supine. And then I would go to my stomach, which is prone. Then I would go to standing, transitioning from downward facing dog, go back into downward facing dog, go back to the seated position, warm down, and then go to Shavasana, which is it's a final pose in yoga. We always close yoga out with Shavasana just to enjoy the yoga. So that's if I'm guiding yoga. If I'm practicing yoga, I just lay back and enjoy as the instructor guide me through yoga. There are many yoga teachers in this world. As I was at that point, I lived in Versailles, Kentucky. There are many, many yoga instructors in Lexington, Kentucky. I had to figure out ways to advertise my yoga practice, to get that yoga in front of athletes. I think I had the most fun practicing yoga with athletes because they were used to the regular exercises, but I implemented exercises that would help them minimize injuries by just developing muscles that they had not used for a long time. My time in 2007, I constantly practiced yoga at Ageless Yoga. So at that time, I was practicing at Ageless Yoga, and I was practicing around Lexington, Kentucky. I also practiced at Homegrown Yoga, which Homegrown Yoga, my time in Versailles, Kentucky, will be in part 8 of the next video. So I focus on, I was visualizing practicing yoga with athletes because they really, really need yoga practice because of, especially basketball, with the stopping, basketball and soccer, where the students are stopping and going and stopping and going. So they were injuring their hamstrings. With yoga, also, one student told me that he was having a very difficult time. And by practicing yoga with me, he was able to wind down from the things that he has experienced. So yoga is not all about movement. It's all about getting in touch with your inner self, calming down to the point where you can listen to what your body and God is telling you. It's meditative. Yoga is all about breathing in and out as I go into the posture. I might go into a twist. Breathe. Align. Meditate. Breathe. Yoga is about pranayama, which is the practice of controlling the breath. Every time I go into a posture, I try to hold that posture for 30 seconds, 10 to 30 seconds to enjoy the posture. It's about breathing, alignment, and meditation. Breathing, alignment, meditation. Breathe the good energy in, blow the bad energy out. Breathe the good energy in, blow the bad energy out. In 2017, after my yoga training, I realized that yoga is all about controlling the mind, controlling your thoughts as you progress or move through the yoga practice. Attending and earning my yoga credentials changed my life. I am looking forward to practicing in yoga and sharing my yoga experience with you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the like button on this video. Hit the notification bell so you can know when I post a part 8 of my yoga journey. Enjoy your Sunday. Namaste. Namaste to you. Namaste and namaste. May God be with you. Stay safe. Mask up. Keep your social distance and avoid public gatherings without your mask. Peace.